Have you ever felt like the world is just against you? You sit there, pondering what went wrong, or why nobody seems to notice you. The hard truth. They don't care. They never have, and they probably never will. You've been running around yelling for someone to pay attention, desperate for understanding. But here's the twist. The louder you scream, the less they listen. You keep hitting your head against the same wall, hoping for a change, but nothing will shift until you do. So what's the secret to surviving, to winning, to rising above? It's surprisingly simple. Silence. I know it sounds absurd, right? How could silence help you? How could keeping quiet stop people from trampling over you? Here's the thing. People expect you to react. They want you to scream, to fight back. They thrive on your anger and frustration. When you give them that, they win every single time. But when you choose to go quiet, when you stop giving them the reaction they crave, that's when they start to squirm. That's when you take back control. Have you ever noticed how uneasy people get when they don't provoke a reaction from you? Your silence drives them wild. They start to question their actions. Did they go too far? Are you plotting something? Their panic reveals their vulnerabilities, and that's your advantage. Silence isn't just about keeping your mouth shut. It's about reclaiming your power. Refusing to let others dictate your emotions or reactions shifts the balance in your favor. They want to control you, to push your buttons and watch you react. But when you stop playing their game, that's when they realize they have nothing to hold over you. Now, why do people treat you poorly? It's not because you're weak. It's because you've been too generous with your time, your words, and your emotions. You've tried too hard to make them see your perspective, but they don't care. They only care about what they can extract from you. The more you give, the more they take until you're left feeling empty, just a shell of your former self. Have you noticed how the quiet ones often hold the upper hand? They've mastered the art of silence and understand its true power. When you're silent, others can't predict your next move, and that uncertainty terrifies them. Silence forces them to confront their own insecurities and weaknesses, which most people cannot handle. They'd rather keep you talking and distracted than face their own demons. So, what should you do? Stop explaining yourself. Stop defending your actions. Stop giving your energy and time to those who don't deserve it. Let your silence do the talking. Allow it to speak volumes, haunting them in their thoughts and dreams. Trust me, silence is deafening and suffocating. It's the one thing they can't handle. You might think being nice will get you somewhere, that being the bigger person will earn you respect. But being nice often leads to being walked all over. People exploit your kindness, taking and taking until there's nothing left. When you're no longer useful, they discard you without a second thought. So, what do? You stop caring. You stop bending over backward for those who wouldn't lift a finger for you. You cease to offer your energy to those who don't appreciate it. Instead, walk away, keeping your head high and your mouth shut. You owe no one an explanation, no one your time, and certainly no one your energy. They didn't earn it, and they don't deserve it. Silence doesn't mean weakness. In fact, it embodies strength and power. When you embrace silence, you take control. You dictate the narrative, leaving them to scramble, trying to figure out how they lost their grip on you. Watching someone who thought they had power over you unravel in the face of your silence is incredibly satisfying. People fear silence. They dread being alone with their thoughts, facing their insecurities. When you go silent and leave them alone with their demons, they crumble every single time. So stop trying to explain yourself. They don't want to understand. They only care about their own needs and desires. Let them scream. Let them make noise. You remain calm, quiet and unbothered. Silence is your weapon, your shield, and your power. When they come crawling back, begging for your attention or words, don't give in. Keep walking, keep silent, and let your silence echo your victory. People want to play games, let them. But you won't play by their rules. You won't let them see you sweat. You deny them the satisfaction of a reaction. You triumph over them with your silence, making them feel insignificant, powerless. And in the end, you walk away with your head high, while they're left choking on the emptiness you leave behind. And don't get me wrong, they're going to call you cold. They're going to say you've changed. They might even label you heartless. Good. Let them think whatever they want, because the truth is, they were never worth your warmth, your kindness, or your energy. All they were ever worth was your silence. So be silent. It's not just about keeping your mouth shut. It's about holding back your power. Every word you give away is a piece of you they don't deserve. When you speak, you offer them insight, an opening, a chance to manipulate your emotions. But when you remain silent, they get nothing. Silence is the ultimate shield, an impenetrable fortress. It makes people uneasy, makes them question their actions. They'll try to provoke you, try to get a rise out of you. But the more you refuse to respond, the more they unravel. They'll wonder why you're not reacting, why you're not playing their game. That's when the tables turn, and you hold the power. Your silence speaks louder than anything you could ever say. It's a constant reminder that they no longer control you, that their words and actions mean nothing, and that terrifies them. So let them scream, let them talk, let them make noise. You stay silent, unbothered, untouchable. Your silence isn't just a lack of words. It's a declaration, a statement that you're above their games, above their petty attempts to tear you down. It's not surrender. It's strength. It's power. In a world that thrives on chaos and noise, silence is the rarest and most lethal weapon you can wield. So give them silence, cold, hard, unforgiving silence. Let them feel the weight of it. Let it wrap around them like a chain, squeezing tighter and tighter until they can't breathe. Let it crush them, because that's what they deserve. That's what they've earned. People can be like parasites. They latch on to you, suck you dry, and then move on to the next victim. But when you stop feeding them, when you go silent, when you refuse to give them what they crave, they starve, they wither, they die, and you're free. So stop wasting your breath on people who don't care. Stop giving your time, your energy, your words to those who don't deserve them. If you want to survive in this world, if you want to stop getting hurt, if you want to stop feeling like everyone's punching bag, then shut your mouth. Go silent. Watch how they crumble when you give them nothing. Kill them with your silence, because in this world, that's the only way to survive.